brothers at the table. No scripts. No sugarcoating. Just real talk. Three brothers, no filter. We say what need to be said. Truth from the heart. Wisdom from the head.
What's up, y'all?
We back. Man, would you say Noble put the kids to sleep?
Come on, Noble.
I want
say
you
what
to
you
know
say.
It's time to put the kids to sleep.
Come on.
This is unfiltered advice. We about to do a little cussing and a little fussing. And if you don't like when people talk shit, get on somewhere, man. We here. Three brothers, no filter.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, man, I love unfiltered advice, Noble.
I do too.
You remember one of the episodes? As soon as
what's up?
As soon as we started the episode, he was like, bitch or motherfucker. He said the first word came out of his mouth.
That was the first word that came out of his mouth.
Advice is one of my favorite episodes, not just because I get a chance to curse, because we always try to conform for the whitey that we don't get a chance to talk our shit. So now we get a chance to talk our shit.
Come on,
the Anglos.
The Anglos. The Anglos.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what's going on today, but man, there's certain people and certain topics that is on white people's heads right now.
It is. It really is.
They on the next. So look, if this is your first time tapping into our Unfiltered Advice episode, so we have people who send in entries of their real life situations that they're going through, and we keep it anonymous and we read the entries and we just give our feedback for some unfiltered advice. So if you want to submit something that you're going through, send it to 3BNF or 3brothersNF@gmail.com. All right, y'all ready?
Let's get it, dog.
Let's get it. Hey, Three Brothers No Filter. I'm a huge fan of the show. I know y'all probably about to bake me, but this is really what I'm feeling. I'm a 32-year-old black man, and lately I've been feeling stuck in my life. I want more for myself, but it seems like every time I try to get ahead, something always gets in the way. To be honest, I believe it's the white man. And this is the reason I can't succeed. I look around and see people getting opportunities that I don't get. I feel like the system is against me, and because of that, I've started losing motivation.
Why does this man get naked?
Hey, man. Oh my God, he the pop top. All right, part of me
Pause, man. Pause.
What?
He didn't pop top.
You don't know what that means?
Wow. Now that is a pause moment.
Why?
I wasn't
He's
because
talking about he didn't pop top.
you got to listen to the words, man. How it runs together.
Nah, man. That just means he took his shirt off.
But
Didn't say that.
He took his shirt off.
But that ain't. Keep reading that,
Man, y'all
Keep reading the
pop
post.
top.
I don't see.
Okay.
Anyway, he just about to put his shirt back on.
I'm not.
So part of me feels like no matter how hard I work at it. No matter how hard I work, it won't work because of the deck that's already stacked against me. My family tells me I make too many excuses and that I need to focus on what I can control, but I feel like they're ignoring the reality of what a black men deal with in this country. So my question is for you guys is this: how do I know when I'm facing real barriers versus making excuses for why I'm not there and why we're not where I want to be? And how do I keep pushing forward when I feel like the system is working against me? I could really use some unfiltered advice.
All right, I'm gonna take it like this.
Man, go ahead.
The system is not against you, sir. What we have to do is we have to stop holding on to these 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, and a few of these 1990s concepts. And we got to realize that we are in a completely different generation again. Now, like I said on Three Brothers,
I disagree.
And I know you do, because I'm gonna say this because y'all
I can't even believe you would say something like that, Jeff.
Because y'all just called me white on the last episode.
Ain't no y'all.
Well, that was him.
I called him white.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm sticking to my white side, and I'm gonna tell y'all I don't believe that we have no problems and no issues with none of this stuff, because I know racism is still alive, but we were talking about having the power to create. We were talking about having the power to do things. We were talking about having the power to be in control of some stuff.
Yeah.
So the thing is, if we all have this opened up to us now, I'm not going to sit up here and tell you ain't going to hear me say a thing about white people going to stop me from creating. White people going to stop me from putting my message out. White people going to stop me from pushing the vision that God has for me. That's what I call an excuse. So I'm going to tell you, if you want to go out here and change your life, we can all do that. You don't need permission from white people to tell you whether to change your life or not, or make something better for you or not.
Yeah.
That's why I'm at with it.
How many kids you got, Jeff?
You know what, man?
I mean, no, fuck do you want to do this shit?
See how he do me?
You know, you ever know?
How many kids you got, Jeff?
Have you ever noticed if he back Jeff in the corner, he goes like this? Okay, listen. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Jeff?
Let me explain something.
Where you going with this?
Y'all want to know, right? How many kids you got, Jeff?
I got 0 kids.
How many felonies?
How many felonies?
How many felonies?
I ain't got no felonies.
How many cases have you fought?
I might have fought a couple judgments against me at one time.
Judgments?
They just judgments. They not nothing too bad. I know, brother. You asked, I'm telling.
What I'm trying to say is, you are a clean record, clean cut, clean book, clean black man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my shirt back on.
There you go. He gonna put his shirt back on.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying what you saying don't have relevance. Yeah. What I'm saying is there's a group of people out there that don't have your record, that don't have your build up.
Can't accept it, bro.
And you ain't got to, because you have it. You know what I mean? But if you haven't lost a couple of opportunities to it, like you said, there's some people out here, and I'm not making no excuses for them, because they still got to find a way around it.
Yeah.
I don't care how much you feel like racism is stopping you for doing something. God created a way for you to do it. You just got to figure it out.
Yeah.
So with that being said, man, I don't disagree with you, but I don't fully agree with you.
So I'm gonna be real, bro. If you feel like the system is against you, right? If you feel like the system is against you and you trying to fight that fight, and you ask yourself, how do I know if it's just me making excuses or if the system's really against me? I'm gonna tell you exactly how you know. Every time you fail, if it's always the system fault and ain't accountability, it's an excuse. Because think about it, every time you fail, it's the white man's fault.
Nah.
Every time. If you if I get it, some situations is one-offs, but if every situation that happens and you fail and every single time you got 0 accountability, then you might be making an excuse, bruh. Because it's something. I told you, bro, I literally a couple days ago went to all these businesses, opened up the door. Hey, bro, I need a job. There was most definitely some racial profiling, some kind of discrimination going on. I still got a job.
But once again,
and I'm not saying that
we speaking about some amazing too.
Yeah, I get it. But what people didn't see is every single time that I got denied, I was like, all right, man, I'm gonna have some accountability. Maybe I wasn't clear enough. Maybe my pitch wasn't that good. Maybe I should have actually, instead of her telling me no and me leaving, are you even a hiring manager? Do you even make these decisions? So every single time I was like, okay, how can I get better at presenting myself or talking to the right every single time? And that's why
I agree with you on that part.
You see what I'm saying?
I agree with you on that. Because the thing is, let me tell you something. I do feel, because we got a comment here from Danielle. Now we talking Selah. See, that's what she was looking for. What she wanted, she didn't want us to give them excuses. She wanted us to tell them how to succeed.
Yeah.
So the thing is, that's why I can't accept when somebody says that the white man is holding me down. Every job that I've gotten, guess what? I've been interviewed by white men, and they have given me the job every single time.
Why? Why are you studying getting interviewed by white men? Why?
Because it's a company that they own.
Y'all don't see
the companies that they own.
I ain't never say that.
No, we didn't say that.
Answer on this question. He said, "How do I know if it's really the barriers that's against me, or if I'm making excuses?
Why do you even have to go to them for a job?"
Okay, can I be real, bro?
White people own the majority of these jobs.
Yeah, I'm about to say
because white people own majority of these jobs.
Do we need to say anything else?
Hey, but can I be real though? Can I be real? How many times have somebody went into a job interview with preconceived notions, rightfully so, because I had plenty and then be like, oh man, I already know when I come in here they about to da 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 da. If we know all we gonna get interviewed by is white people, and you go in there, you probably blew an interview by yourself because of the attitude. It's real stuff.
Slavery exists.
It's real stuff.
Slavery exists.
So
racism exists.
I'm just answering dude's
question.
question.
If I walk into an office and everybody in that white,
let me see.
I'm dead.
Well, I mean, they're gonna be white anyway,
but
bro.
see, that's your choice to kill yourself.
Yes, it is, because guess what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna go to that area I keep talking to y'all about. That little middle area.
The
where I'm gonna go create. I'm not going in a room.
Okay.
Where I gotta be uncomfortable.
Perfect example.
So
Perfect
that's the
example.
solution for
you
him.
got to go create.
Not for everybody.
You got to go create,
'Cause
right?
everybody ain't me.
You got to go create. So you saying find a way to generate your own income. Is that the definition of create?
I can't answer every guy's question.
No, I'm saying is that your definition? What you saying when you say
No,
go create?
not my
do you
definition.
mean go? Because we talking about a job give you
My
money.
thing,
If we creating, you creating
first
something for
person you
income.
should be looking for to be your provider is God. So I'm gonna tell you, go to your father, go sit down, go talk to your father and see if you even in the right direction. Because you might be going to the wrong place because you're doing the wrong thing first.
Let me break it down like this, because what he's trying to say is, this is what he's saying. What he's saying is, you have to, if you want to learn how to move in this space, you got to use wisdom. What
Okay,
he said,
but
well, that's what I'm thinking. You go, you got into it.
What does go create mean? That's what I'm asking. What does go create mean? Not that I'm looking for a right or wrong answer, but when you tell people to go create, what does that mean?
Let me say this. We always looking for a job.
Right.
Ain't nobody looking to create jobs. Ain't nobody looking to create their own company.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes instead of telling somebody to conform and learn how to play their game, how about we create one? Matter of fact, we ain't got to create one. That was already one created for us. We just keep refusing to learn how to play our game.
Okay, so I'm only going to speak for myself. I ain't going to speak for the whole thing. Y'all done beat the brakes off me on the last episode. So check this out. Just talking about myself now.
Yeah.
I run a business. And to be real, my best customers, absolute best customers, high-end paying customers, less headache type of customers is white people. So if you go, what I'm saying is you got to go, it's how the world is. You're going to have to go over there and do some kind of negotiation,
What
make
type
some
of
money.
business are you running?
It's a photo booth business.
A photo booth business.
And a social media coach company.
And how much are you charging?
Like $1,500.
And poor people that don't have that fucking money, how they gonna afford the $1,500?
That's not my problem. I'm a business.
But
I'm a business.
Just said your customer base is white.
Yeah.
Your customer base ain't white.
Yeah, but
your customer base is niggas with money.
Listen, I am saying that if you saying people got a problem when they go on a job and I hope you know when you run a business, you go to create a business. Man, you might be in a business where a lot of your people that's paying your company, a lot of your customers might be white people.
They might not.
But they
If
very
you
well
open
might.
up a
But
business,
I'm saying I'm speaking for myself now. But I'm telling you right now, how many black-owned businesses is out there? When you start your black-owned business, you got a whole bunch of people. When you're trying to get to your people, they want discounts. They want you to do things for free.
True.
They don't want to pay you for really for what you're worth. And then when you tell them your actual price, they go buy it for somebody else. And you be like, hey, man, how come you ain't? Some of these are your friends and these are your family members. Now, how many times have you went up to a person or a person came up to you that's been a white person? And I'm not even defending white people. I'm just saying what the facts is.
You are.
No, I'm just saying what the facts is. How many times have it been a stranger that ain't even met you and there's a white person, you told them their price and they just paid it?
I can't answer that question. Only the person that deal with white people can. Go ahead, say la. And Jeff.
A lot of times. A lot of times.
Y'all.
But what I'm saying is,
what
I'm saying is, bro, if you got that preconceived notion about white people at a job, you probably gonna have that in your business. That's all. That's the point.
Working for the white people anyway.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
You working for your oppressors. Fuck them. In that order.
When you have a business, you work for that person for that time, white, black, or whatever.
I don't care what, man.
So these the same people who saying that they shouldn't have a job or they can't get a job because of white people. When you tell them to go create, are you telling them not to have white customers?
They don't fuck them. They gonna create their business.
But let me say this though, white people created Facebook. White people created Instagram.
You don't know what they created because they steal everything from us.
Well, I'm just saying.
They put it out. They probably didn't create it.
We did have Black Planet. We did. And Black Planet ain't ever come back, though.
We probably had Facebook. We just weren't rich enough to put it out. They probably stole it.
That was our Black Planet.
Probably did.
There you go.
At the time.
But
you were sold to self-hate.
Because I'm
going to hate everything black. I said it before. Black people are the most racist to black people. White people, it's white.
So then why ain't the people why he mad at black people as well?
Who mad at black people?
The dude. Because I'm gonna be real, bro. There were some times where I went into an interview and the dude was a black supervisor or a black hiring manager or whatever. I'm like, oh, I know I'm about to get the job, and that person baked my ass worse than a white
person. Was it a white company?
Now we had
he probably didn't want another nigga in there because he got
so this is where I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say, listen, bro. Unfortunately, the dude that sent in the entry, bro. Unfortunately, you black. You already know you 30, so you know it's some things that you got to deal with. You just gotta maneuver, you gotta adapt, and possibly you got to go create. I do believe when you said that, man, talk to God, maybe there's a sign that's saying, you probably not an employee, bro. Maybe you supposed to be actually the employer and employing people. Maybe you supposed to be the change that people need to see. So you get you a business that's more than $60,000 a year, so you can actually build and hire people, and you can hire people and have employees. And then when you bring people in, hire some black people and treat them with respect, help them feed their families, and then you go be the big man.
Or just suck it all up and act white.
I'm gonna tell you this.
That'll
I
work
do
the
agree
best.
with the
Just
comment
act
that's
white.
in there. We can learn from the white people, learn the systems, and I think that's part of the problem. What we want to do is we tell our people to create something. Tupac said this. He said, you are telling us to create something and to be a part of a system and to integrate ourselves in something that was never meant for us to begin with.
Yeah.
So the reason why we struggle is because we are not creating stuff for ourselves. Sometimes we need to do like the Mexicans do. We need to do like the Spaniards do. Stay within each other.
Yep.
Separate
I agree.
sometimes.
I agree with that.
Separate sometimes.
I agree with
Welcome
that.
to the party,
because the thing
I mean, Jeff, because you
because the thing is, because I will say that in order to go ahead and find a solution to this portion of the problem, what we have to do is we have to learn how to keep the black dollar within ourselves.
But you know, I agree with that, but that's the biggest problem.
And
That's the biggest problem.
And it's the biggest problem because, like we said, we selfish to each other. We always want to sit up here and we always want to say mine, me, me. I told y'all, I spent $150 on a coat when I was over there in Ohio. Shout out to our cloth in the building. Our cloth.
Shout out.
$150 on a jacket because I said I wanted to invest in his black-owned business. Now, those white people you speak of, they will pay you.
Like a mug.
Now, I will say this.
I literally just had a lady call me and pay $1,500 in full.
They will pay you.
In full. I want no deposit. Let's just pay it.
But
okay, appreciate it.
But the only reason why we market ourselves, I don't think we're necessarily marketing ourselves to white people. What we do is we change our demographic and we switch it. Because we have to change the demographic and we have to switch it. Because we change the demographic.
Black, this is black side talking.
Because we change the demographic and we switch it because it's kind of like you said before. Why would I market my $1,500 idea to the black people that I know had no money? I'm not doing that.
I did. None of them paid.
Well,
none of them paid.
No, I don't.
You know?
Listen, because you know what they did to you? They lied to you, sir. They told you they wanted to work with you. They told you they had the money. But when they sat up, it came time to pay you. They said, "Hey, dog, let me either pay a half of it or a portion, and then or I don't have the money."
Matter of fact, they blocked me.
So
they didn't have that. There was no negotiation. So that's what I'm saying for a business. When you talk about creating and you got to run a business, bro, you got to go where the money at.
There's black people that have money. There's black people that have successful black-owned business.
But even
there's more white businesses, of course. There's more white everything.
Even then, if some black people that got money that still didn't pay me because they went with the cheaper black guy.
Guess what?
Now, I will say this. Now, when you go with the cheaper black guy.
Come on, bro.
I ain't going to hold you. There's been some times when I've looked at some things and I said, you know what? This brother want this. But you doing the exact same thing. So that's when you comparing business to business. I can't get upset at somebody like that because even with my coaching business, it was another brother who was doing something. He wasn't doing as much as I was doing. But they went with him because he was cheaper. Yeah. So what I do to answer the dude's question, bro, one, I take high level of accountability. Two, I pivot. I'm not about to keep running and hitting that wall and hitting that wall and hitting that wall. Man, it don't really take me that many times to see that I got to change something about my mindset, my process, my system, or my execution. One of those things is going to, and really out of those four things, you really only got to get a couple of them right. You see what I'm saying? So, but if we look at everything that go wrong and we just keep saying it's the black man or the white man, that could be true in some situations, and the other side is going to be you, and that's a fine line to walk. But what I heard a quote one time. It said if you see somebody else with it, it's possible. So when he said he was losing motivation, I'm telling you, if you see, like, for example, you see Noble, he talking about he create content, he talked about his life and all the stuff he used to do. It's possible. For the people that used to be convicts or whatever.
I was a drug dealer.
I ain't want to say it for you. If you say it's different. But if it's possible. He's creating content. He's doing it. So whatever it is, bro, find your lane. Because like I told y'all before we started this, it was a person that told me, it's like, man, my content can't do nothing, man. The social media algorithm racist. What? It's black people. I'm like, bro, I'm blowing up. I'm black too.
And you black.
You light skinned, motherfucker.
That
What you
don't
talking
mean
about?
It's a lot of people
I'm just
that feel
saying,
that way too.
the algorithm racist?
Yes.
Then guess those are the same people who talking about the white man can't give him a
I
job.
just don't.
It's a lot of things.
Bro,
out there.
okay, if you say the algorithm is racist, and I give you 10 people who darker than you,
I don't see that.
That's taken off.
Once again, racism is not just in a certain section.
Okay, the Facebook. Okay, agree and disagree. Agree and disagree.
Well, and his is not. Don't mean it's not racist. If he feel it's racist, it might be racist.
But okay, okay, all right. I'm gonna put it to you like this. I told him, if you think the algorithm is racist, you crazy.
Okay.
You crazy.
And if you think the algorithm is not racist, you crazy. Now where do we go?
Okay. Now let me speak to this point.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, if we want to talk about the algorithm being racist, let me say this real quick. I'll say, we'll speak to this. We'll say the algorithm. Let's just say by chance the algorithm is racist, because the only thing that hits with black people and goes viral is the fights, is the cussing, is the idiocy in terms of the situations that we deal with all the time.
Why is that, Jeff?
Because they want to keep us dumb. We have said this. We know they want to keep us dumb. So when we start talking about the algorithm being racist on that point, yes. But we have a flip side with this brother right here. He is telling stories. He is giving great information. He is giving great advice. Sometimes he getting beat up by people and they miss the whole point of what he's trying to say. But they are pushing your content that is motivational, inspirational, critical thinking,
or straight up some real shit.
Straight up real
if it's
talk.
some real shit.
Well, you ain't Charleston White in the thing, though.
No.
You ain't doing that.
Nah.
Because Charleston White, I think he giving the most real out of everybody else.
But what
I'm
I'm saying is, when people start pointing the blame game, I want to say, if you also want to blame the white man, at some point, when do you blame yourself? When do you blame yourself? You see what I'm saying? At some point, you got to look, maybe it's something about you, bro. Because the same time when you say white people ain't giving me a job, them white people are also hiring black people as well.
White people gave me a job.
The right type of nigga can get in anything.
Okay, but the wrong kind of nigga can too.
Ain't no such thing as the wrong kind of nigga.
Then how's there such thing as the right kind of nigga?
The right kind of nigga is a nigga that want to be white. He adjusts to the system.
Then my question is, why is white always right? And why is black always?
But no,
Thank you.
No,
but that's what it is.
For you to say though, because y'all just beat me down about me saying $6,000 wasn't a good business.
Because it is.
But for you to say that the only way the right niggas is getting a job is because they acting white, there is some people that's doing that, but there's also people like me that's not doing that and I'm still getting jobs.
Nigga, you white. You half white, nigga.
How?
You not no full nigga.
How?
Nigga, look how you talk, walk, act. You half white.
No, bro.
You adjusted
okay,
to their system.
Okay.
Now look.
So check this out.
You have no brother. We had no chance but to adapt to the system that we was born in.
I'm not fighting you for it.
No choice.
Let me ask you a question. So what if I'm half white because of how I walk or talk, whatever?
Yeah, dog, you white.
What's your definition of somebody that's black? Because if I check more than half of those boxes, we can't say you have white.
Flip my chair around. It's getting real.
So because I need to know some definition. What's the definition?
First of all, let me say this like this. You just someone that mastered the system and you didn't mind adjusting to it so you can win it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying you being that is wrong. What I'm saying is there's some guys that saying I'm not cutting my hair off because guess what? My hair is my power.
Okay, but you said the real nigga, not the white nigga.
I didn't say real nigga.
Okay, because you said you the wrong
nigga.
There's
no such thing as the wrong nigga.
Okay, so then when I ask you,
the nigga.
So when I ask you the right nigga, what's your definition? Because you said we basically white people.
It's not my definition. It's their definition.
Oh no,
when
no,
they bring up, it's their definition. I'm not hiring you. I'm not the one doing the interview.
So we the right ones. That's what you say.
I'm not saying you are the right ones. What I'm saying is you the right ones that conformed.
Okay, so when I tell you that's not what
I
happened.
can't answer that question.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but when you say we conformed,
yes.
Who you know is walk in and say, "Hey, man, I need a job." How's that conforming?
It's not about what you say. It's about how you walk in. And guess what? You didn't get 7 of those jobs, right?
Right.
And you probably didn't get 7 of those jobs because
I did get a job though.
Because you connected with somebody.
But I did get a job.
Somebody connected with you on another power and identified that he might be the right nigga.
Let me tell you something. Let's take out right nigga out of the portion here. And can we just say that this motherfucker was the right person?
No.
Because the thing is, a lot of times what we start doing is we start putting ourselves in these categories. And now we saying right nigga, wrong nigga. But what if say loud just happened to be the right person for the job?
But that's why. That's
what
why
if he just
I
happened to
know
walk
what
in?
what a right and wrong nigga was. And what's crazy is because when I went in there, he said, "All right, well, what's your skill set?" I said, "Marketing." And I was like, and he was like, "You do anything with social media?" "Yes, sir. Here's my numbers. Boom, 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 boom. There you go."
Not everyone. Right? You probably met the right way.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, when he went in there. That's bro. I wasn't in no suit. I wasn't in no. I was basically dressed like this. And he said, "Man, you did 2.2 million views on Facebook this month." "Yeah." And then he was like, "Let me see." And he said, "Dang, you did 2 million the month before that?" "Yeah." Because I'm sure. He's like, "All right, man, let's get you in for an interview." I went in. "Hey, man, I need a job."
You probably met the right whitey.
We do have a white man in the comments.
Shout out to him. I ain't racist.
Do have a white man in the comments.
Shout out to the white man.
Shout out to you, Kevin. Kevin was on the show. Shout out to Kevin. Kevin says, I'm sorry. Now, there are a number of comments here. I just had to shout out the white man in the group. I'm sorry.
Why?
No, he said, Facebook algorithms are treating me like I'm black.
He said, Jeff, we got to talk about this at work. All right. I got something to talk about tomorrow.
You read the white man comment first, though. I told you,
now I got to walk away.
These ain't the right time.
I'm sorry. I had to let y'all know what was going on.
Look, I'm gonna be real, bro. Like on a personal level, man, I just treat, to me, every person is a person. It's white people that's been racist, and it's white people who didn't literally save my life. On some real, I got saved by some white niggas was watching. They ain't come do nothing,
and that's why your judgment is that.
Yeah, but
no white person come save me,
bro. I
called the police one day after being shot at. They ain't come,
bro.
I know some people that bled out.
Yeah,
and
you also know some niggas that ain't help you either.
It's cool.
It's cool. It's not cool at all.
If your job is an ambulance and you signed up for that and don't come, that's different. You signed up. Police signed up for their job.
Now, that's true.
I'm not saying that. I'm not.
You talking about my nigga? I know them niggas weren't gonna help. I didn't expect them to. I know their situation. They cool.
That's true.
But they signed up to be police officers and they still killing us. They still won't come through when we call.
For sure. So I'm not disagreeing with that.
I'm just saying. You say.
But I'm saying that like for every time you could point out and say some white person did something, it's niggas doing it too.
Yeah.
Like you saying go create. It's a lot of niggas who don't spend money with other niggas. They not supporting the businesses. It's some hiring. Some people went to job interviews and it been black people just doing the hiring and they ain't hired. So what I'm saying is, bro,
change your motherfucking name.
Why?
You ain't getting that black name. We finna take your black name. We finna take this nigga
bro,
black name.
I'm saying be accountable.
We about to take this nigga
be
black
accountable.
name.
Okay. Stick and move.
Salem.
Let me read this real quick. Salem. Let's call this man Salem.
He just struck me.
Danielle said that's not true. You know what hate is when I would use correct English, people would say I'm acting white. And what does that say about black people, how you supposed to talk? So pretty much she's saying, well, they were sitting up here saying just because I was using correct English, they were saying I wasn't being black. I was called white.
It happened all
so
the
what
time.
do we say to those black people?
Man, you just did that to us.
He did. He just did it to us.
But this is really what my point is. If you can say you're not doing something because of the white people, you exactly not doing that same thing also because of the niggas.
Oh, I like. Wait,
it's the same thing.
Like he wasn't picking the comments out. He fucking like.
No,
he won't even read all the damn comments.
Some of them telling you they saying noble please. We'll read that there.
Read it.
He said we'll read that.
We'll read that. Danielle said noble please.
Guess who said it?
Danielle.
Exactly.
Danielle said tell the truth, say live.
Who else said that?
All right, let's say
Danielle again.
No, Bredsmore Content gave some laughs. We read Kevin's earlier. Okay, I read that one. Taranika Gilbert, she has a great comment towards the end. I want to actually save that. But Taranika said it's only 2 colors on the chessboard. Ooh.
And the white piece go first?
Well, it says choose a color and play the game. Now, Taranika, I like that.
Because it matches your shit.
I like that a lot. Well, because the
you
thing
telling
is,
people racism don't exist, pretty much.
Whoa.
That's exactly what y'all can't say racism don't exist.
Now, hold on.
It do exist.
Now, we ain't saying racism
that's
is
not,
it.
I didn't say
The thing is, you have to learn how to navigate around the people that you live on this damn earth with.
Guess
So
what?
all I'm saying is, we talked about code switching. We talked about all this, all ye bullshit
You shouldn't have
early
to
on.
do that.
It's not called code switching. Do you
It
know?
is called code
Do you
switching.
know it's white people out here right now that feel the need in order to fit in with us? They gotta play our game.
I don't give a fuck about them.
But that's what I'm saying, bro.
Why would I
It's
care
two
about
sides to the damn coin. It is.
I don't need to know that side.
We're on a double-sided coin right now. It's
Shout
because
out
this
to
is the
you.
double-sided coin of life right
Shout
now.
out to you.
Let me tell you
They
something.
don't go
It's-
through. So now you're saying white
I ain't
people go
said-
through racism
I-
because they can't fit
That
into
ain't what I
poverty?
said. I said they try to fit in with us. So when we sit up here and we talk about code switching and all that, trying to play the game, that's why I agree with Taranika and what she's
trying
saying.
to fit in with us. We're not trying to. We have to. You see the difference? We have to fit in. They can choose what they want to be. We have to fit in to feed our families. Because if we don't, a lot of us won't make it. Now, a lot of us will, because guess what? People like us can create. We can go out there. I'm not even speaking about me because I'm good in corporate. But I know some people that's not. I know some people that just can't go in those rooms for a lot of different reasons. But they get to choose if they want to be black. They get to choose if they want this. They get to choose if they want to run their mama's company or not. It's some niggas out there that don't get that choice. Matter of fact, they don't die before they even get that choice because they was black driving a car.
You know what,
Yeah.
man? I'm what? You know what? My nigga.
You ain't even shake my hand right. Hey, that's the white side.
Well, damn.
Man, look, on some real stuff, bro. I get what you're saying, and I'm never saying that racism don't exist. I just had told y'all it was some people that was judging me when I went in trying to get a job. But what I'm saying is, if you know it's real, you know it's a thing. You see what I'm saying? Like you just got to move accordingly. And I'm not saying it's fair, but you a black man. Yeah, you been black for a long. The dude 30. You already know how you got to move, bro.
I totally agree with y'all.
And so like for me personally, and I was just posing a question. When people say that, okay, I can't do this because of the white man, you pointing at the white. I know you hate the white man, but you also can't do that because of niggas. Because I know for a fact that people go interview in front of black people and they still don't get the damn job. So when he say, how do I know if I'm making an excuse or if it's actually the system? I said, if you look at all of the losses and you only blame the white man, you never took accountability. One of them losses is sometimes you actually made an excuse. You black, bro.
Okay.
This is the conversations that we gotta have. This is a conversation that need to be had. But on some real stuff, man, it ain't always the white man. Like you said it earlier in the show.
It ain't always the white man.
Once again, I agree with y'all, but what I'm telling y'all is I agree with y'all wholeheartedly. I told y'all that from the start. I agree with y'all.
Yes, sir.
It's not 100%. But the problem is...
He white too, y'all. He white. He white. He white. He just said it. He just said he white with us.
Hey, one of his social media handles said, "I am noble." He was being real proper.
You was. I am noble.
I am noble.
The only thing that made you improper was you put that damn 3 behind it.
That's fucking right. Nigga shit. Nigga shit. What you talking about? And like I said, man, I agree with y'all. But only thing I'm saying is, I agree totally with y'all. What I'm saying is, we shouldn't have to conform.
Okay,
and I do agree with you on
the
that.
only thing I'm saying.
And I agree with you on that.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to. And there's a lot of people.
I gotta get it out.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk it.
We shouldn't have to conform. That should be, and we don't have to. The problem is a lot of, like I always tell y'all, ain't nobody more racist to black people than black people.
That's my
Ain't nobody more
fact.
racist than black people than black people.
Yeah.
And the problem is we not seeing our black people get through conversations. We ain't seeing them get through relationships. We ain't seeing them get through divorces. We're not seeing our people own their own, buy back their neighborhoods, run their neighborhoods correctly. So the fact that we can't identify with that, we do go to those white neighborhoods. Guess what? When a nigga get money, guess where he go buy a house at?
The white neighborhoods.
Why not his own?
I mean, it's a lot of reasons. It's safer in some ways.
What makes it safer? Because guess what? You were just living here without a problem.
Man, I don't think so.
You were just living here without a problem.
Man, you probably used to it.
You know
but that
why?
don't mean it
You
wasn't
know
a
why it's
problem.
dangerous? Because you're probably the only nigga with money now. Because we're not fixing the system. our system. We keep running their game.
So, but that's my biggest problem. When people talk about we got to fix this and we got to spend money. You know how many times, you know how many years are black people gonna sit up here and talk about we got to strengthen our communities, we got to spend money with our communities, and then these motherfuckers that's saying it, okay, I would love that. Can you come support my business? My business, I actually need to make $1,000 on this photo booth booking so I can get all my shit paid and grow and market and whatever. And they'll be like, no, you too expensive.
Where they gonna get the $1,000 from, Selah?
Yeah, but you can't say go support that's the support my business need.
And if, if they can't buy your $1,000 shit, you just gonna say fuck the hood entirely.
Yeah,
and that's the reason why the hood fucked up.
Yeah, because guess what?
That's the reason why the hood fucked up.
But you know what you need to do for the hood though,
man. Look,
you need to go back in there and you need to teach them something.
Man, okay, how many classes you doing?
Hey, shut the fuck up. Y'all niggas shut the fuck up. God damn it, I said
Life Coach Jeff speaking so stern.
God damn it, I said
and don't say shit. You better say some shit.
Look here. What I'm saying is, what I mean by is, you have to go back and teach because you the nigga with the knowledge.
But the nigga don't want to teach because they can't afford it.
And let me say, and sometimes,
bald head. There's always a bald head nigga.
And sometimes,
half nigga. Salem.
Hey, look, man.
Okay.
Y'all keep saying that, but guess what? There's a lot of like you said, a lot of rappers that them niggas lead the hood. Matter of fact, this if I'm the bald head white nigga and all this other stuff, I hope $2 million drop in your bank account. And let's see if you still stay on the same block in the same house with all them niggas doing that crazy nigga shit. If you move, Noble, I swear to God, I'm calling you.
Hey,
I'm FaceTiming you. I'm putting you on blast.
I stay in a great neighborhood already. And
no.
Wait.
I want you to move to the white people. That's what I'm saying. If you get
I don't want to.
If you get all that money,
you know what,
bro? You get all that money. You better stay in that same house.
No,
that's all I'm saying.
I'm not moving to
that's all I'm saying.
They don't understand my barbecues. They don't understand what we do, niggas.
You better not move from that house.
Can we go back to the fact that this man? I want to stay in his pocket of him going back and teaching.
Go ahead.
Because the thing is, it's very important that we actually have to go back and we have to educate our people. Yep. We keep talking about we need solutions. We argue about all this dumb shit and everything. People being white in the hands and all that. But the thing is that the real solution is we actually need to go back and teach. This is why motherfuckers get mad when people don't ever want to come back to the hood. We was just in Akron and dude said, fuck LeBron James. It's the reason why he said that. Well, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Don't come at. Don't take off my head for his comment. Yeah. But I'm just saying he said that because you want to know why? Because he has not seen LeBron come back and do anything to benefit his community. Not necessarily him, but his community.
Oh, that ain't true.
I said he hasn't seen it. Because it's different. If you see it, then you can speak to it. If you don't see it, it's like that. But sir, go ahead, teach some of the people in your community. Let them know that it is. Because some of these, like Noble is saying, some people don't realize it's accessible to them. They don't know because they only know one way.
All right, so
and the thing is, since you know a way, hold a free class. Hold a free class. Sit up here and talk to the people. Tell them like, look, I have something to go ahead and offer you because listen, you always say all the time, content gonna change my life. If content was able to change your life, who's to say that the little nigga sitting on the corner can't sit up here and run content and then have that content change his life because you said something to him? He ain't never seen nobody who look like you, talk like you, speak like you, and put words together like you. But he's looking at your content saying, hey, I want to do that too. And you go ahead, you teach him, and he is a success story because you planted that seed. Not because you were sitting up here willing to ditch the niggas off in the hood because they couldn't afford. You want to take a young brother or a few people under your wing because you know you got a skill and a talent and you can give it to them. So you can go ahead and you can stay stingy if you want to the niggas. But let me tell you something. At the end of the day, if we want to pull each other out of the mud and help each other and make this shit happen, you got to go back. And you said you from the hood in Cleveland. So nigga, go back to the hood and give it back to your people.
Okay, so first off, I'm glad you just said all that, Jeff. But when we do,
no, he said, but don't bring it down.
Because let me finish. You said all that and it sound good. Hey man, can I tell you how many free classes I did this year?
No, how many free classes did you do in the hood?
I don't litter.
No,
I don't litter.
I don't live in the hood either.
Matter of fact,
I don't live in the hood either.
Matter of fact, it's cool. In the hood, probably 6. This year.
The white people hood or the black people hood?
the nigga hood. 6.
Okay. I asked that for you.
6.
What's the addresses?
What you mean?
What the fuck the addresses there? We gotta verify these hoods, nigga. We gotta verify these hoods.
Bro, I did 3 of them. 3 of them in Michigan City. 1 of them, man, that mug was run down. I ain't gonna lie. A little venue joint was run down. I did free social media classes in the hood. Them niggas ain't paid. I came, but guess what? I gave a whole bunch of knowledge. But at some point, I gotta make money. So when you say you gotta go do some classes in the hood, I did them. I did a lot of them. As a matter of fact, they all on social media. Y'all can go check them out. Verify, fact check.
No, but I said no. But see, I'm not talking about a social media class.
No, but dude, that's my knowledge. That's my information.
But I'm talking. I understand.
I went and taught. People
what
want
I
to sit
mean
there and
is
say
you
we
have
don't
to
get back
go
to the
face
hood.
to face,
Bro.
Because sometimes what's gonna hit people. What do you say to the young people? What do you say to people that don't have access to a computer? What do you say to the people that can't sit up here in front of? Yeah, they all got phones, but they looking at the wrong shit on the phones.
Bro.
What if you sat up here and I'm just saying,
Hey,
dog.
Jeff,
Real talk.
What do you say to the people that don't want to conform? What if somebody come to you and say, I just want to be me? Is it possible I can make it like I am?
You can.
And you can.
You can.
And the thing is, though, you can still do all that and teach that too.
No, that's a real
Yeah,
question.
because you know what? Because it is a real question.
Like
Because
for the
thing
little
is,
black boy,
yeah, you can say that.
you know, he
Well,
probably
because-
don't have the vocabulary
Because
to
yeah,
say flabbergasted.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. When we go,
You just better be damn good at what you do.
When we go and we do these,
Why you gotta be damn good at what
when we go,
because you can't
well,
be you can't.
Well, the thing is,
go ahead, bro.
listen, whenever we say somebody has to be damn good, let's not talk about from our point of view because we are very good at what we do. You have to start somewhere. In order to communicate it to this little black boy who wants to know more and do better, you got to tell him, hey, young man, you got to start from somewhere. I want to give you a foundation. So that way you can learn from it and you can build from it.
Yeah.
Don't tell you. Sometimes you tell kids they got to be damn good. You crushing their dream already and they trying to do perfection. And you have to teach them at a young age. You'll never perfect anything, but you can always give your best at what you do.
So I believe if when you talk about being yourself and that's going against the grain of society or whatever, and when people say, I just want to be me, you 100% can be you. If it goes against the grain, you got to understand that you're going to have a lot of stuff working against you. So in order to balance out the playing field, you got to be extremely good at what you do.
And that's
I'm gonna give you a prime example. My father, that dude is a convicted felon, he was facing life in prison. Right? Got out of prison, got out early, all that stuff like that. That man probably make 150 to 200 something K a year as a convicted felon. He goes to interviews. Other white people are trying to get those jobs. You got people who got clean records that's trying to get those jobs. You got all college degrees, all that kind of stuff. He gets the job because his track record and he really good at what he do. And now everybody can't be that. But he don't go in there and he don't say like, hello, sir. No, hey, what's going on? How you doing? I've sat in the interviews with him. You said, well,
LeBron James made it to the NBA. What you talking about?
But what I'm saying,
we talking about the regular. Like,
oh yeah,
but that's why I say the regular guy.
He was a regular. You see what I'm saying?
He's good at what he do.
If you want to be
But he said a
yourself,
young man though too.
I'm speaking about a young
He
man.
said the
His
young
craft
guy.
is not really there yet. He don't want to conform.
See, what
he
I
don't
was
have
saying-
his blackness.
just get good at
Are
what
we
you do.
telling people that blackness is not? It's not wealth anymore. Blackness
not what I'm
is
saying.
wealth.
Well, Charleston White done made blackness wealth. He done made the culture wealth.
I'm just saying, get good. First of all, you should be trying to be good at what you do, no matter what age you is,
You should be trying to do what God designed you to do.
and get good at it.
You're gonna be good at it by design.
Get better at it.
You don't have to.
You do have to.
You don't have to.
Okay, hold on. To
A
Noble's
bird
point,
don't have to be a better bird.
because to Noble's point, that is true. If you do, just hold on. Just hit me out. Just hit me out. Because the thing is, I'm telling you, and this is why me and him always say the generational gap sometimes, because it's certain things that you learn as you get older that aren't as important to you as they were, especially when you start putting God into it, bro. So I'm just trying to explain that to show you this correlation. What Noble is saying is when you called to do what God has called you to do, and you really tapped in spiritually, that's something that nobody can take away from you. A skill is something you can sharpen, but a God-given gift is just that. It's a God-given gift. There's rooms that you can enter into and you could just be that person and do that and people will be attracted to you. It's stuff, you don't need a script to say it. You don't need anything written. That's what Noble's trying to say. The thing is, a God-given gift is a gift. It's not a skill that you
I
can
get you.
fine-tune. You might think it is, and I'm saying
No,
that because I know you think it is.
I know the actual definition between a gift, and I know the definition of a skill.
But I'm just saying.
I believe. Let me say my opinion. I believe if you have a gift, there's ways that you can improve.
Now,
you can improve upon your gift, and whatever it is. You got people who are a gifted athlete.
Well, you still saying the same thing.
You still got to get better.
You still saying the same thing.
What you mean?
I guess. Sometimes you just got to process some stuff. Let me process that.
He's processing.
I'm just saying.
It's in a good way. It's in a good way.
Because you can have a gift. There's a lot of people that got a God-given gift and they don't work that gift, and then next thing you know, everybody else done caught up to them and they don't do as good no more.
Once again, sometimes your
Well, is
gift
it that-
ain't gonna make you money.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, get better.
Okay, because
Get
what are
better.
we? Because what are we talking about? Are we talking about on a money
black is
aspect?
beautiful.
No,
Or are we talking about?
I never mentioned money. I never mentioned money.
I only asked because I know you didn't mention it, but it was mentioned. So I'm just trying to figure out the aim that we getting at here, because the thing is, I know that I have a gift, right? And I go ahead. I know there are some areas where I can improve in, but I'm gonna tell you, every time when I sit up here and talk to people, they tell me the same thing. Some of y'all don't watch the show when I do it by myself. Y'all just judge and base my gift off Three Brothers No Filter. I can't cook all the way because I'm sharing the stage with two brothers. That's what you got to do. You got to give leeway and time for everybody to do their thing.
Say, where the fuck that interlude come from?
I was saying that because it's the truth. It's gonna be people that watch the show, and what they do is, you got to remember, these two brothers, they got their own platforms and everything. You can't base somebody. You can't sit up here and say somebody is this way off of a short snippet of what you have.
I get what you were trying to
You feel
go.
what
I
I'm
get
saying?
you.
You got to take them all. So I know there's certain areas where I got to fine tune the gift in, but there's some areas where you just reach people and you touch people. That's something that doesn't have to be fine tuned. That's something that doesn't have to be sharp, because like Noble say all the time, like income comes within, and income don't have to be money. So what I'm saying is, when it comes to your gift, it all should come from within. Yeah, you can fine tune it. Yeah, you can sharpen it, but you're gonna reach the people that you need to reach.
You
with God.
doing what God designed you for.
That's what I'm trying to say to your
point. The improvement comes by default. You don't have. You know what this competition-based shit started at? That's some worldly shit. You weren't meant to be going against that guy. That's some worldly shit. But if you acting within your gift and you acting and doing the things that God intended for you to do, you grow by design. The problem is, most people got a time sheet now. That's what's really fucking it up. People think they supposed to be doing this within a year, and this was in 3, and this was in 5. God may sit you down for 10 years. You know what I mean? It might take you some time, but I do agree, growth is important. But what I'm talking about is design growth. Not looking at your shit and saying, I'm not making enough money, or I'm not doing this, that, and third. Fuck that, I need to grow. I need to push this. That's what Jeff talking about when he said everybody want this microwave ass life. Don't nobody want to put it in the oven. Don't nobody want to marinate the meat.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want the shit to take time so this shit can be great. Everybody want it so quick. And if it come fast, it leave fast. Sometimes you got to sit the fuck down with what God gave you and let it naturally grow. Just keep doing that thing. But you can speed it up if you want to. But you know what happens when you speed something up? You ain't gonna do nothing but run out quicker. It's just that simple. Live fast, die fast.
I get you. I'm just saying, you got to prove on the gift, bro. Like you get. How many times we seen people be like, man, that dude had a gift, he ain't do shit with it. Because some people don't
realize and know that it's in them already. That's why they don't do nothing with it, bro.
But some people, they do know that they got a gift, but they be like, hey man, I don't need to stretch, I don't need to do this because I'm just gifted. I got this, and they feel like they don't no extra work.
Okay,
you see what I'm saying?
I've never met anybody who put it ever like that to me. I've never met anybody who said, I got a gift, but I don't want to da 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 da. I've never heard nobody say that to me before. I'm using real life. That's real life, bro.
For example, I used to play football with this dude named Tone. Gifted, receiver, catch, throw, all that stuff. He just was like, man, I'm just this good. I ain't got to do nothing else. What I got to be in the weight room for? What I got to do this for? Y'all ain't better than me. And then you see what I'm saying? But
I think we're thinking of gifts different. Just from my point of view, I don't think football is a gift. I don't think basketball is a gift. I don't think, you know what I mean? I don't think those gifts. You just, you got a great size, you sport, you athletic. I don't think that's a gift. Just because it make you money don't make it a gift.
Nah, but I'm saying like some people don't have, when you say that you just got, it's God given, some people have God given athletic ability.
That's
like Michael Jordan, God given ability.
So yeah, you look up gift. You look up gift because if you look up the definition of a skill is something that you can do without thinking.
What's a gift?
So like it's an internal thing. God gave it to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if it's an internal thing, like I stated before,
you don't have to. You don't have to try. You just good at it. But my thing is when people, some people they know that they gifted and they feel like they ain't got to do because I'm just better than everybody just because. And then eventually you're not. So what happened? You never worked your gift.
Not just that, you in a competitive based world now. Where niggas is actually aiming for LeBron head. Niggas is actually aiming for Jordan head. Niggas is actually looking at you in competition with you, and you probably don't even know them. And I feel like that's a real sad way of living. And no disrespect for anybody that's living, because it keep you going and make you money and keep you motivated. But when you base your life based off others, man, you might miss what he really wanted you to do. So that's why I keep telling people, just stay in tune with yourself. Stay in tune with God, man.
A skill is a learned ability to perform an action or task with good execution and consistent results. That's what a skill is. And a gift is a natural ability or talent, an innate aptitude, skill, or endowment granted by nature rather than learned. So
something you didn't learn, something you got good at.
So that's why I say sometimes when we start looking at this stuff about how we start reaching people, how we start really sorry about that. I was drinking some water back there. I was trying to get it with my throat for real.
Karaoke with them. Fucked up his voice.
That's what it was. No, that was real. I was singing in the car on the way to like Ohio and stuff, and it just like took everything out. But real talk, that's why when we start talking about platforms like this, when we start talking about people who have a word or something to say to somebody, that is a gift. That is something that you can't learn. That is something that you can't, and people feel that in you. People feel that energy. But when you go ahead and you have to learn how to talk to people, communicate, and do that other stuff, and it's a system behind it, that you have to teach yourself that. That's why I always tell people, learn and find out who you are, because your gift will show itself as you grow and develop as a person. A skill, anybody can. Okay, let me rephrase that. I'm not going to say anybody can learn a skill, because it does take that consistency that it says and everything. You got to learn something new. So most people can learn a skill if they want to.
Yeah.
But a gift, that's something that's inside of you that comes from God.
You can't learn it.
You can't learn that. Now, you might be able to fine tune it, but a lot of times, even if you try to fine tune it, you want to know why when you fine tune it, it doesn't seem quite right? Because what you're doing is you're slightly going against what God put inside of you and the way he wanted you to do something. That's why people feel uncomfortable and feel uneasy when somebody says, hey, do it this way. Well, big dog, I can't do it that way, because this is what gravitates toward people. This is what God showed me to do. And the manifestation is in the work.
And that's why I asked that question to that little boy that wasn't raised with the communicational skills. And that there's somebody that's going to take that and they're going to get it. But to that little boy that didn't have it, you know what I mean? And he was told he was trash, or he was treated like trash. When he grows up and it's time for him to start creating, and he can't get those jobs because he don't know how to attract himself to corporate America, do we tell him, hey, you have to adapt? Or do we tell him, well, what's in you?
All right, so, okay, this is what my question or my answer to that little boy. All right, man, like, what are you passionate about? Do you know your gift? If he knows this, some of these young people, they really do know what they like. They know what they passionate about.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Do that, stay consistent, and get better.
That's a bold answer.
It is.
Because, you know what I mean? And shout out to you for being a bold teacher. That's why everybody can't teach everybody. Because that little boy probably can't take boldness. He probably needs some finesse.
But it's some people who can.
But we're not talking about those.
But that's why I say when you talking to that's why I told you earlier, when you talking to a kid, it's a certain way you got to talk to a kid.
Look, that's what you did at, but do that and leave it there. He might need a little subtle. He might need a different version, different part of Selah. You know, he might.
All right, the F would say like, y'all tell. Why don't y'all talk about what y'all gonna tell the boy? That's what I tell him.
I already said what I was gonna say.
You got a gift. You got a gift. You know what you're passionate at. Stay consistent at it. Work hard and get better. You got to get better. At some point, you got to improve, get better at your gift, hone into your gift. I don't care if it's basketball, man, keep shooting until your hands hurt. If it's football, man, do the drills to your feet. Like, this is my process. I just told him, this is what worked for me.
What worked for you may not work for him.
Yeah, but
do you feel like, let me ask this question, because this is a great question to ask. You said it worked for you. Do you feel like you are operating in a skill or a gift?
Both.
Okay.
So I have a gift.
Now, what is your gift and what is your skill?
Well, I feel like you can have multiple different gifts.
But still, just break it down.
So one, I feel like my one of my gifts is communication.
Mm-hmm.
One of my gifts is learning. I feel like some of my different gifts, I just get stuff, bro. Just like I just got a high motor to win. The other thing is just like, okay, so I know what I'm good at, and then I look at my skills. I'm just gonna try to attach all of my skills and get new skills to support my gift. The best way I can use to put that in context, you ever play Call of Duty, you get a gun. Then you get a bunch of different attachments and perks and all of that. Like your skill is supposed to be the core thing, or your gift is the core thing. But
it's to shoot. That's your skill. Your skill is to shoot.
Yeah, but if you have a gift and you never try to develop any other skills, you never try to get better at anything. Your gift is your advantage, but eventually your advantage runs out because you can have somebody who might not be as gifted, but if they work harder and they dial in, they're consistent, they're gonna beat you. You gonna lose.
Beat you in what?
In anything, bro. Okay.
When did the competition start,
bro? You know it's a competition.
I don't care who beat me, cause God.
Bro, you know it's a competition when you go to a job interview, right?
No, not for me.
But it is.
Not for me.
It is. I went into a room. It was 30 people in this room, and he's like, "Hey man, we can only hire one person, so we're gonna do these interviews." I got the job.
If I walk in there, there's 30 people in the room. I'm walking out.
That's cool.
I'm not going into a 30person box.
But that's still
going somewhere where I can create a lane for me.
All right, so
if that's 30 people that can do what I can do in this, not only if I'm lucky if I get the job, damn, I'm lucky if now you know what I gotta do to keep it. Because I know that's 30 to 60 to 90 to 120 people behind me at all times. This done turned into lottery. I didn't turn getting a job into fucking lottery.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro, on some real stuff. That whatever you trying to chase is other people chasing it as well.
You shouldn't chase shit.
So
if you chasing something, it's running from you. We supposed to be manifesting. We supposed to be aligned.
You can manifest too, but let's not sit up here and act like it's some stuff that we gotta go. We gotta get to the goal. We got to get to the goal. We can't sit here and just act like...
Some people say you chasing. Some people say you trying to achieve and work towards. Right. It's different verbiage that we can use for this.
There's two different things. Manifestation is something coming
Okay, but you got to put in some work. You got to put in some work. Because
you don't have to put in some competitive work. We too competitive already. That's the problem. Everybody competing with somebody, and ain't nobody trying to do what God wants them to do. Everybody want to compete with the nigga in front of them. That's why we can't even really do business with each other, because every nigga feel like they can outdo the last nigga. That's why somebody cut you out the deal, because there was a nigga doing it for cheaper versus two niggas getting together and doing it together. Like the Arabs do with the gas stations. They got 8 gas stations on 8 different blocks. Guess what? All the gas prices the same. You think that's a coincidence? They not competing. The same thing with the
they is competing. They just got the same prices, bro. Because you gotta go get gas from somewhere.
If they got the same prices, how the hell is they complete?
Because you gotta get gas from somewhere.
They gonna let you make that decision. That's why they kept the same prices.
Okay, so check this out. Let's say it's Noble's Burgers and it's Selah Burgers. Right? We both got burgers at the same price. Matter of fact, SpongeBob. You got the crusted crab and the chum bucket. They probably got the same price. If people are going across the street and people are not coming to me, you're making more money. So at the end of the day, we're competitors. We got the same service. Are you
making enough money to feed you and your family? Do it matter how much more money that man make? You about to fuck your life up because he making a little bit more money than you. If your family is already taken care of, thank God.
I'm talking, bro. Whether you want to put any kind of name on it, at some point you got to compete. At some point, you got to
competitive. You got to compete.
You got to compete.
Everybody don't have to compete.
Okay, so for example, right now, right? You go on Facebook when you put out content. Do you know you competing for other people's You competing for other people's attention.
No,
you are. Whether you agree or not, you probably not creating from that place. But when you put out a piece of content, you also are you're competing against other people.
Not me.
That's how it works.
Let me tell you something, dog. I think some people don't think that way because when you think about competition, for some people, and that's why there's a difference in this and how we talking right now. That's why we got a split room right now, because some people will create, and it's even some people that I've talked to. They'll say just create and don't worry about anything else. Just go ahead, put it out there. If you put it out there, one day it'll catch because it's an audience for what you're trying to do. True. Some people don't focus on the competition because they just want to create.
That don't mean just because you don't focus on it don't mean it ain't there.
And that's the thing. But I think for some people, when you focus on that so much, it stops them from creating. What it can do is it can block creativity. Some people, it drives and fuels creativity. Some people, it hinders them from being a free spirit to create. So there's this is a conversation where it's two sides to the coin. You know what I mean? Somebody like you is very driven. You need the numbers. You need the statistics. You need all of that to make it fit in your bubble. But there are a lot of people out here that's just creating because it's what they love to do.
I never said that. I never said that's wrong.
No, we never said no. We're not saying you said it was wrong.
Nothing wrong.
I'm just saying, we ain't saying you was wrong. We ain't saying you was wrong.
Give me a hug, man.
We just saying because we just saying for some people, there's way more people.
Because we gotta show our black people that just because we discussing passionately, don't mean we arguing. Don't mean we can't come back together. Don't mean that me and this guy's beefing. That's my guy. We got two different minds.
Exactly, two different minds.
You know
what I
mean? When I'm coaching the team, you know what I told you? I just coached the basketball team Saturday.
Man, matter of fact, no.
I just coached the basketball
man, he just he thrown in and took the coach's job.
I didn't take
I know.
No, that's a competition.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. You took his job.
Guess what?
You went on the coach's staff before he got there. You kicked him out.
You know why I wasn't in the competition? I seen the need that needed to be fulfilled, and I needed to fulfill that. I actually helped the coach. But you know what I told the kids when I put them out there to play the game? I told them, no matter what y'all do, go out there and have fun.
Man, you took the coach's job, bro.
The coaches, I ain't take the coach's job.
Man, he called me. He called me. He said he was like, look, man. He's like, man, my baby boy playing basketball. This coach don't know what the fuck he doing. He said, man, matter of fact, I'm gonna go coach that motherfucking team.
And guess what?
And that's exactly what he did.
But it wasn't because
he did just that.
It was
only one coaching job when you started.
Now it's three. Hey, Jeff, now it's three.
It was on one goddamn job. You went over there.
And guess what, Jeff? You want to do something to make crazy about that?
What happened? Talk to me.
Now it's three of us. I didn't take it.
But you didn't have a spot when you started.
Now he got a spot. He needed the information. And I enjoy seeing, you know what I didn't have as a kid? I didn't have man that would insert themselves to make the kids better. So whenever I see kids anywhere that need me, you ain't got to pay me one red cent. I'm inserting myself because I was once a kid that didn't have no man around that was good to their woman, that was good to their wife, that understand how to communicate. I only saw dogs, pimp, hoes, max, and gangsters. I didn't see no real man growing up. I didn't see no man that would come and help us with the coaching. You know what I did when they did help us with the coaching? You know what they told us? Take their fucking head off. They took the fun out of everything. They made everything competitive to the point that when I did go somewhere, I couldn't even play with other kids. I wanted to take their fucking head off.
But did you lose?
It ain't about losing. It fucked me up in real life. I had to reprogram myself because I didn't know how to play shit. When it got with my wife and it got to dealing with other people, I didn't know how to play well with others because it was all about winning.
Now, I will say this. I like how he used that as an example because there are some people when they do learn things at a young age, it will follow you into your older years. Yeah. And when it follows you into your older years, sometimes in Noble's case, that was a hindrance for him. You feel me? Everybody, when we had these conversations, everybody processes information different.
True.
And because of your different life circumstances or different changes you went through, that is what really, you driven for a reason.
Hey,
let's be real. You are driven the way you are driven for a reason. And a lot of that is shaped because of your life. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. That's why you driven the way that you driven.
That's true.
And the reason why Noble is driven the way that he's driven is because
I've seen people die.
Yeah, he's
competitive nature.
He's got a totally different outlook on it. His competitive nature was the streets. Now your competitive nature is winning. You feel me? So when you put these two competitive natures together, sometimes you're going to clash. Because like you said, he's seen people die.
All right, so
for competition.
But okay, I ain't going to say I ain't seen people die for competition.
No,
but I've seen people die as well. Yeah. My thing is this, bro. At the end of the day, when you go home, when you provider, whatever, man, I don't care what people want to call it, man. Sometimes It's a competition. You competing. When a few months ago last year, when I have a place and we sleeping on my homie's couch and we needed to find a place to live, I had to go to the landlord. Hey man, how many people is it ahead of us? It's 3, but they did not get the place.
You know what?
You see what I'm saying? It's a numbers game.
And I'm gonna tell you this. I believe they go hand in hand with each other. Everything we talking about, everything runs congruent. And I really want to holler at y'all about this manifestation and chasing.
Go ahead,
because
bro.
they actually go well with each other. Manifestation is the act of turning an idea, desire, or belief into a tangible reality. And we doing this shit every day. I know I'm living my life like that every day. And now chasing means or refers to the active lifelong pursuit of purpose, significance, and understanding in one's life. The two go together.
They do.
If you're trying to manifest, you gonna learn and grow and you chasing something.
They don't go
Right.
together. I don't give a fuck what the books say. They do not go together.
Well, by definition, they go together. But what we try to define chasing
Black in
as
the book
is
means
trying
death.
to look for something. That's what we looking for.
Black in the
All right,
book means
so,
death.
So okay. Is it possible that the stuff that you manifesting is also stuff that you have been chasing as well? Because and then also the law of attraction going this as well.
Definitely.
You know, because like
the law of a what?
the law of attraction.
The law of attraction. Chasing. Y'all both are graduates. You are very smart. So are you. The law of attraction and chasing. Just look at the words. The answers are in the word. We don't need to go on the dictionary.
the main word in attraction is action. You got to do something. You got to chase something.
We ain't telling you to break the word down.
But bro,
What do attraction mean?
When was the last time you sat still, didn't do anything?
Ain't nobody
didn't
told
put
you
work
to sit
towards anything?
still. I
bro.
did not once say sit still. I
So
did not say sit still.
so what's the opposite of still?
Now, hold
Moving,
on.
chasing.
Hold
you got to
on.
move, bro.
I'm gonna read a definition.
All right, get him, Jeff.
Stay out the book.
Hold on.
The book was used against us.
I know the book was used against us.
No, the book, man. See, you see how he always gets stuff to support him. The book is black mean death. Black mean death.
White mean proof.
But we can't give clarity. We ain't got no definitions. We need
If you got to
definitions.
go to them for clarity, you already lost.
Bro, it's definitions.
No, it's not. It's their definition. Say it
Okay,
right.
then can you go get the black definition in the black
No,
book?
the
in
black book
text?
is in your heart. You know what you feel. It's right here. God put it right here.
Hold on. Okay, now let me say, okay. Now.
Oh man.
Okay. Because there are two sides to this, because there's some people that I sit up here and I talk to in the comments, and we have had different conversations. We have had conversations on Noble's points, and we have had conversations on Selah's points. But when I talk to this person, we see them right in the middle. I don't even think this person really realized that they see it in the middle, because sometimes they on one side a little bit right now. Okay. But when you sit up here and you trying to bridge the gap between all of this, again, this is a system that we are in that is designed for other people. But on the flip side of that, when we start talking about God, God doesn't conform to systems. So I feel that God will find a way for you to navigate while you're here through this life and in this life, through a system that has been created for us and we were just put into. Because the thing is, I'm telling you, y'all, there's a little thing called wisdom. Wisdom don't care about a system. Wisdom don't care about who running it. Wisdom don't care who at the top. You know what I mean? There's wisdom in what you saying. There's wisdom in what you saying. The thing is, I believe the common denominator has to just be God in the midst of that. Because the thing is, there's answers for both points. But even when we look at manifestation, even when we look at chasing, even when we sit up here and we look at attraction and what all these definitions mean,
They all go together.
they all go together.
That's why I said I
so
agree
when
with
you sit up here and you see how God is really working for a bigger picture, God is easily taking words that are here that have been designed by man, but then giving it meaning so he can still get the glory at the top of it. But it's all about how you see it.
I disagree anyway.
It's all about how you see it.
God can't take a word that was placed in the dictionary.
But the same words is in the Bible, bro.
You know
Well,
what?
now when we now
You right. I
this
will
is
be quiet.
because I'm gonna say this because that's
You right.
when we start talking about the language. Now that's a whole different thing.
I know where you're going to
That's
go.
a different,
I know where you're going to go, but I'm
But
just
that's a
saying,
different
man.
thing. But I understand what you're saying.
That's wrapping
But
up,
that's
guys.
when we start even doing that. That's different.
Because the man just said God don't believe in systems. So he wouldn't make you to conform to one. But in this world, we have to agree to disagree. because this is what this world do. It says it in the good books. So we're going to agree you can chase and attract at the same time.
You know what? We're going to table this, and I really believe we should pick this up next week because I'm telling you, this is real good. I really think we should kind of pick this up next week because I still have some stuff I want to say on it. So the gloves are down. Everything's off. At least for right now, damn it, they off.
They off.
Because
they was never up.
They was never up.
But we all just passionate and don't ever confuse our passion for, we strong-headed. We lions. We the king of our households. All three of us got kingdoms. With that being said, you know what I mean? You taking 3 kings and sit them on the table right now. And not only are we strong-headed, what we're doing is working for each other in separation. So if something working for him, it's going to be hard to tell him that I don't agree with that.
Exactly.
So you know what I mean? I feel you. Yeah. You're not wrong.
Yeah, I respect it. Yeah,
you know
we all
2
respect
things.
each other.
Right now, I got this puzzle. Like right now, if I take, you got a piece of paper?
I was about to click the button on you.
Give me a piece of paper.
Because it's time to go.
Oh, it's time to go. Go ahead. Because I'll finna do some crazy stuff.
You finna do some crazy stuff? It's time to go.
Go ahead.
He said, yeah, we got to go.
All right.
Yeah.
3 brothers.
No filter.
No filter. Let's go.
I don't know if we helped that man, but I hope you got something from it.
Hey, you did.
3 brothers at the table. No scripts. No sugarcoating. Just real talk. 3 brothers. No filter. We said what need to be said. Truth from the heart. Wisdom from the head.